What's going on, people, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my predictions season awards for the upcoming season for things like clean sheets, top goal scorer, things like that. Obviously only like a week and a half ish till the season starts, so I'll be back with Premier League predictions for then. First up, we've got clean sheets. I'm going to go with David Raya. Arsenal got one of the best defences in the league. He will have a good chance to get top points for clean sheets because they don't concede a ton of goals. They're very good defensively, so Raya, very good buy since he's been there as well. I'm going to go with David Raya for clean sheets. Top scorer, I'm actually going to go with Isak. There's obviously a lot going on in the transfer news with him at the moment, whether he's going to go to Liverpool. Eddie Howe's not sure if he's going to stay there, but I feel like if he stays in the league, I believe that he will be top scorer this season. I know you've got Haaland. I know you've still got Salah. I feel like Isak has got so much potential and quality shown us already. He could get numbers up there, and I feel like if he stays injury free and gets all this team stuff sorted as soon as possible, I feel like he's got the ability and the quality to be top scorer, even amongst Haaland's and Salah's. So Isak for top scorer for me. Assists, I'm going to go with Florian Wirtz. I don't feel like there's a ton of playmakers in the league that stand out for this category. There's a few you could maybe consider, but Wirtz, I've seen him for Germany. I've seen him in bits for Leverkusen before, and I've seen little clips of him in the pre-season. He definitely has a lot of quality about him. Had a good career so far, and I feel like he will be essential to Liverpool. I feel like he will come in, hit the ground running when the season starts, chip in with his fair few goals, but create a lot. And for that reason, I feel like he will be most assists in the league, so I'm going to go with Wirtz for assists. Player of the season, I've gone a little bit left field with this because it's not someone that you might like. A lot of the time it's a goal scorer, and this guy can score goals, but his job really is to he kind of cuts in a lot, but it should be to create for people. But I've gone with Jeremy Doku at Man City. Obviously last season in and out of the team, I feel like this year he's got the potential to get a lot more minutes. I think he'll be a more fundamental player for them this season, with a lot of change around in players that have left. The quality is there to see when he plays, and he's up for it. It just sometimes seems like he's not always in the mood. If he can change that, I feel like he offers City something that no one else does really, in terms of his dribbling and his pace. And if he can add to that with some more goals and creating for other players, the likes of Haaland, he will, I definitely feel like, have a vital part to play in City and trying to recapture the league. So I'm going to go with Doku for player of the season. Young player of the season, I'm going to go with Skelly at Arsenal. Obviously sort of burst onto the scene last year and showed us what he could do, and I think he's just going to get better and better. Interested to see that one this year because there's a lot of young talent in the league. Dark horse team this year, maybe not seeming as much of a dark horse as they would have been before they won the cup. And that's Crystal Palace for me. I feel like Mateta kept him. Eze is still there currently. They can keep them too. They've got a good squad around them. I'm a really big fan of that Wharton in the midfield. Gueye at centre-back is a vital leader and quality player for them. Munoz at that wing-back position as well. I feel like they've got a lot of quality. Even if they don't win a trophy this season, no one expected them to win a cup last year, even though they were all good. So I think they'll bounce on again this season and probably have a better season than last. And last season was a success, so I'm going to go with dark horse Crystal Palace. Flop of the season, there's a few I considered in this, but this is more so off the last season and watching them in pre-season this year. They look even worse in pre-season than last season, and that is Everton. Moyes did a good job when he took over there again last season, but in pre-season so far, they've been the worst team by far I've seen. Beto's not scoring. They've brought in that new striker, Barry, who I've not really seen a lot of yet. He looks like he's got good energy pressing, but no one seems to be able to score in this team at the moment. They're not creating a lot. They're conceding too many goals. They're boring to watch. I like Everton, like, historically, but they're struggling and going through it at the moment, and I think they're a big flop of the season. Manager of the season, a bit of a predictable one, but I'm going to go with Arne Slot. I think Liverpool will win the league again, and I feel like arguably will be stronger than they were last season, and they kind of ran away with it last season. I feel like they have a bit more of a challenge this year from the likes of Arsenal, City, and maybe even Chelsea, but I do think that Liverpool will win the league again. So I think Slot, and in the cup competitions they could arguably win a few of them too. So I'm going to go with Slot for manager of the season. And then my final category for this one, I've gone with signing of the season. Quite a few in here to consider, the likes of Averts, Cunha, and Mbeumo, even though they're United players, and like it's a struggle there at the moment. They're quality players. Cherky maybe at City. There's a few in there that you could throw in and consider, but I've gone with Kerkez for Liverpool. Big fan of what he did last year at Bournemouth. He's got that attacking threat. Pretty good at defending, if in my opinion. Robertson, I feel like, will come off the bench more. And I think Kerkez will start the majority of the games for them at that left-back position. So I think he will be signing the season. I think Liverpool will win the league. I think that because of that, he will have a vital part to play as well. But Son's getting on a bit now in age and lost a bit of his pace and stuff. So I think Kerkez is a brilliant buy from them. They've brought some quality in this season, Liverpool. Even though it's a bit more a defensive position, he plays it very attackingly. So I think he'll be hugely involved in Liverpool's play and how they play, in terms of goals and setting up opportunities for teammates. So I'm going to go with Kerkez for Liverpool for signing of the season. So that is it for the predictions for season awards. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know yours in the comments. I'll be back soon with Premier League predictions. And on Monday, I'm going to try and get done. I'm going to do my kind of like player versus player that I do, but I'm going to do it for modern current football versus past old school football. I've got a few categories I'm going to go through, and I'll be going through the categories as I film the video and giving my answer then and there, so you know it's authentic, and see which one comes out on top. So past v modern football coming in Monday hopefully, so that one will be there for you, and then it'll be Premier League predictions shortly after. So hope you enjoyed it. In a bit.